Okay guys, so I'm going to give my personal review of my iPhone 6 versus my Samsung Galaxy S5. Now I've used both of these phones for quite some time, full time. So let me start off with the battery life. Okay, now first of all, I'm an active user. Okay, I use these phones constantly. And in regards to battery life, my iPhone 6, I get less than 8 hours on one full battery charge. That's right, less than 8 hours. On my Samsung Galaxy S5 here, I get between 10 to 11 hours on one full charge. So definitely the battery life is definitely much better on the S5 than the iPhone 6 for me. Okay, and another thing is like the build quality. Okay, obviously the iPhone 6 has this like metal aluminum casing on it. It's definitely more premium build in looks and even like feel. However, the Galaxy S5, it has a plastic build with this like perforated back in my hand. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip. The iPhone 6, I mean, you know, I have no casing or anything on here, so I always feel like it's going to slip out of my hand. It's just, you know, especially if it's like cold out and you know, just a little bit chilly out and you have your phone, I always feel like I'm going to drop this thing. Okay, another thing is also is the fingerprint sensor. Okay, the iPhone 6 fingerprint sensor is by far superior. Okay, I mean, you just simply hold your thumb on there, hold your thumb in there, and boom, you're in. The Galaxy S5, the thing is, the fingerprint scanner is, it's one where you have to kind of like hold your finger up and kind of slide it like down. The thing is, nobody I know with the S5 uses the fingerprint scanner or sensor anymore. You may use it for a week to play around with it, and then it comes to a point where it's always a 50-50 shot, and it's just inconvenient. It's just better to go ahead and just use your swipe code or your PIN code to access the phone. And the iPhone 6, I mean, it's great if you're using one hand. You just simply just lay your thumb in there, and boom, you're in like every single time. The S5 fingerprint sensor, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, it's not even worth it. Another thing is expandable storage. The iPhone 6, there's no expandable. You basically buy a 16 gig iPhone 6, you're stuck with 16 gig. However, the iPhone 5 comes with a expandable memory slot, so you can put memory up to like 128 gigs in here. And the thing is, you know, of course, yeah, even if you buy the iPhone, you can transfer all your data on, you know, you can upload it or you can transfer to your computer. But the thing is, if your memory card is already like full, about to be full, and you're about to go out, you know, rather than taking all that time to transfer or upload it, what you can do is just pop your SD card out, put your new one on there, insert your new one in there, and you're ready to go. Okay, another big thing in comparison between these two is the S5 is water resistant. Now the thing is, Samsung claims, well, says that you can put this into in the depth of water up to like 1 meter, up to 30 minutes. However, I can tell you, I've been to Bangkok, I went snorkeling, I went deep as 8 feet in salt water, and I never had an issue. I took snaps underwater, I took videos underwater, I took back-facing, front-facing camera photos. I did everything. I have all the links to when I went to Bangkok below. So in regards to water resistant, I mean, that's great. So if you drop your phone in the toilet, or if you accidentally put your phone in the washing machine, you can be sure that it's still going to be alive. And that's if the whole back is covered tightly and your USB port back here is tight as well. Okay, how about in regards to camera, basically the photo? Okay, honestly, I can tell you guys that between the quality of the photos, now the S5 comes with a 16 megapixel camera, and the iPhone 6 is only 8 megapixel, but don't let the megapixels fool you. Between the two, it comes down to preference. You know, maybe the S5 shows a little bit more contrast between the photos, but I mean, between the two, I mean, it's all in regards to preference. For myself, I don't know, sometimes I like the photos better on the iPhone, sometimes I like it better on the S5. Now, one of the big thing is low light. When I'm in low light, like for example, like let's say I'm at a dinner where there's like low lighting, or you're in a club, or you're even in a bar, when you use the S5, the autofocus is always, I mean, for me, it always hesitates. It doesn't matter if I reformat my phone, I always get that hesitation. It'll like basically lag or hesitate for 1 or 2 seconds before it actually takes a picture. And by the time it takes a picture, you know, half the people already moved, or if there's any slight movement under low light, it's going to come out like a little bit blurry. With the iPhone 6, I don't have no issue with that. I take a photo, low light, and boom, I take a photo and it's done deal. It's a good picture. However, while we're on the camera, one thing, if you look at the back of the camera, you can see that the camera lens is on the top left-hand corner of the iPhone 6, and it's in the middle of the S5. And actually, I mean, for myself, my preference is for it to be in the middle, because when you're taking like photos or videos, you tend to like put your finger like on here. So if I was doing this on the S5, I mean, I have to like constantly remember to always like move my finger kind of like out of the way, not over here. So I have to kind of do this. And one more last thing I just wanted to mention was there is a big price difference. If you get the iPhone 6, 16 gig, the lowest amount of memory, it's still going to be like $200 plus more than your Galaxy S5. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I've used these phones full time. If you have any questions or anything, just comment below. Thanks and have a good day.